Hello class 9th. So the topic for today is cell organelles. So what are cell organelles? These are actually the subparts of the cell which are responsible for carrying out the functions of the cell. Like I told you that inside our body, if we say, so we are having different types of organs, like we have heart, we have lungs, we have kidneys. So whatever function our heart is performing, that cannot be performed by the lungs, and whatever function our lung is performing, that cannot be performed by the kidneys. So each and every organ is assigned a particular function, and obviously they are actually managing the overall system of the body. Similarly, inside the cell we are having the subparts of the cell, and those subparts of the cell are called as cell organelles. And those cell organelles organ se chota jo hai, that is organelles. So those organelles are responsible for the proper functioning of the cell. Cell is considered as a basic structural and functional unit of a body, or it is the fundamental unit of cell. We know that. So fundamental unit of cell means that it is able to perform so many functions at its own. Cell is self-dependent, or we can say it is independent. So that is why cell is able to perform all those functions at its own. So these are the cell organelles. Okay, we are having particular cell organelles that we need to study. So these are the cell organelles. Okay, so one by one we'll be taking these organelles. Today we will be talking about the 4 cell organelles, that is endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes and mitochondria, right? So these are very important, and I'll just mention here one very important thing, that while studying, whenever you will study all these organelles, please keep the diagram of these organelles in front of you. If you people get that diagram in your although I'll try to send the diagrams in your group only, but still just keep the diagrams in front of you whenever you are studying these, because it becomes more easy, and bio is incomplete without diagrams. So that is why I'll personally recommend you or advise you to keep a diagram in front of you, so that in the diagram itself, whenever you will recapitulate that diagram, so you can easily find out, or you can easily get to know, or you can easily remember whatever characteristics are there in a particular kind of cell organelle. Right, so let us start with our endoplasmic reticulum. So it is actually denoted with this capital E and capital R. And endoplasmic reticulum, if you remember, we are having the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is what? Plasma membrane is actually the outermost layer of a cell. In case of plant cell, there is a cell wall also outside the plasma membrane for the proper functioning of the cell. So plasma membrane, so it's the endoplasmic reticulum is having its structure similar to that of plasma membrane. इट इज़ अ नेटवर्क लाइक स्ट्रक्चर विच कंसिस्ट. देखो, डायग्राम अगर आप सामने रखोगे तो आप इजीली हर चीज़ को, हर पॉइंट को जस्टिफाई कर सकते हो. दैट इज़ व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि एक डायग्राम को अपने फ्रंट में ज़रूर रखिए whenever you start studying this particular topic. So it is a network like structure which consists of membrane bound tubes and sheets. Okay, so it is having many membrane bound tubes and sheets. Basically, endoplasmic reticulum is of 2 types, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Right, rough endoplasmic reticulum, so it is not the thing ke rough endoplasmic reticulum will be like when we will touch it, so it will be rough. Not like that. Rough means because it contains these ribosomes on its surface, and that is why the appearance seems somewhat rough because of these granular structures called as ribosomes. So these and ribosomes are very very important. Why? Because they are responsible for manufacturing of proteins. So manufacturing of protein synthesis जो है वो आपके ribosomes करते हैं. अब देखो, स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, ये सब अलग अलग नहीं है. जो स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है, whenever there arises a need of proteins, then only the ribosomes are developed on like they appear on the surface, and then they start manufacturing the proteins. So you can't say that the endoplasmic reticulum is always rough, nothing like that. It appears rough whenever there is need of protein synthesis, right? So they give a rough texture to the cell, right? Now let us move on to the next thing. Okay, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum manufactures fats or lipids in the cell which allow the functioning of the cell, राइट. तो स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम ऐसा नहीं है कि दे आर नॉट हैविंग एनी फंक्शन, उनके पास भी उनका काम है, और वो है कि वो फैट्स और लिपिड्स जो हैं उनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करते हैं. देखो, फैट्स एंड लिपिड्स आर ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज जब प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की सिंथेसिस होती है तो दे आर फॉर्म्ड ऑफ सच काइंड ऑफ सबस्टेंसेस. सो दैट इज़ वाई दिस फैट्स एंड लिपिड सिंथेसिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट इज कैरिड आउट बाय द स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, राइट. दे हैव रिटन इट ओवर हेयर ऑल्सो दैट प्रोटीन्स and lipids synthesized on endoplasmic reticulum are used for making cell membrane, right? The process is known as membrane biogenesis. Sometimes this particular they ask you about this, that what is membrane biogenesis. So membrane biogenesis means the synthesis of the membrane. Proteins are very important. We consider the proteins as the building blocks of the body. So proteins, sometimes proteins can act as an enzyme also. Enzyme क्या है? आपका biological catalyst है जो एक reaction के rate को increase या decrease करता है without itself participating in the reaction. So that's why proteins जो है वो एंजाइम का काम भी करते हैं. कुछ प्रोसेसेस हैं हमारी बॉडी में, बायोकेमिकल रिएक्शंस हैं जो कि कभी भी हम like they cannot be carried out in absence of the protein. So protein synthesis is really very important, and it is a building block also. So that is why protein synthesis is required. Proteins and lipids can act as hormones also, and we know that hormones are what? They are chemical messengers of our body that are usually secreted. They are under the control of our brain. Inside brain only we are having the pituitary gland, and pituitary gland जो है उस उधर से आपकी हार्मोन्स जो है वो रिलीज होते हैं, and a particular hormone we can't say they are released from there. We can say that they are actually responsible for controlling the secretion of hormones. तो that is why आपके brain के जो है ये जो hormones हैं, proteins and lipids कई बार hormones का काम भी करते हैं. So this is also very very important, right? Now functions of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, transportation of material between different parts of the cytoplasm and also between the nucleus and cytoplasm. Cytoplasm हमें पता है वो जेली सबस्टेंस जो प्रेजेंट है एक सेल के अंदर. ये जो जेली सबस्टेंस है ये सारा क्या है? आपका साइटोप्लाज्म है. एंड मटेरियल को ट्रांसपोर्ट करवाना, मतलब साइटोप्लाज्म फॉर एग्जांपल एक सेल ऑर्गेनली है, दूसरे को भी प्रोटीन की रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कौन करवाता है? आपका एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. एंड न्यूक्लियस और साइटोप्लाज्म के बीच में न्यूक्लियस है, आपके पास एक सेल है उसके अंदर न्यूक्लियस है और साइटोप्लाज्म, इनके बीच में जो एक्सचेंज करवाना है वो भी कौन करवाता है? आपका एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. Second function is folding of proteins which are synthesized by ribosome on ARIA. Folding of proteins means proteins are to be folded so that they can carry out a particular, they can be used somewhere. So that is also done by the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Detoxifying poisons and drugs out of the cell is the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If there is the synthesis of certain chemicals inside the cell which can be fatal or the death causing, or which can cause infections in the cell, so they can also be removed with the help of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So you need to under each cell organelle, what you need to remember, it's what a particular cell organelle looks like, the diagram of that particular cell organelle and the functions that are performed by that. So this is very important, and endoplasmic reticulum, of course, it is a very very important cell organelle. Now let us move on to the next cell organelle, which is Golgi apparatus. Okay, so Golgi apparatus, what is this? It was why it has got its name, how it has got its name. So actually it was first discovered by Camillo Golgi, and that's why he has named it Golgi apparatus, right? And it is also known as Golgi complex or Golgi bodies. Okay, so it contains vesicles. Vesicle is they are granular, circular, this spherical sort of structure like this. ठीक है, it contains vesicles that are arranged parallel in stacks. Stacks का मतलब हो गया a layer after layer. ठीक है, ये layer फिर उसके ऊपर ये layer, stacks. These stacks are called cisterns. क्या बोलते हैं, ये ऐसी टर्म्स को आपको याद रखना होता है, बिकॉज इफ़ यू यूज़ सच काइंड ऑफ टर्म्स इन योर आंसर्स, लाइक इन द एग्जामिनेशन, इफ़ यू यूज़ सच काइंड ऑफ टर्म्स दैट गिव्स वेटेज टू योर आंसर, योर प्रेजेंटेशन इज इम्प्रूव्ड यूजिंग सच काइंड ऑफ टेक्निकल टर्म्स और वी कैन से साइंटिफिक टर्म्स. ठीक है, तो कॉल्ड सिस्टर्न्स, राइट. दीज वेसिकल्स हैव देयर ओन मेम्ब्रेन्स. दीज मेम्ब्रेन्स आर समटाइम्स कनेक्टेड टू दोज ऑफ द endoplasmic reticulum. These vesicles are very important and sometimes they remain connected to the endoplasmic reticulum. And what are the functions of these Golgi apparatus का function क्या है? So its function, right, for Golgi apparatus carries material synthesized by the endoplasmic reticulum to different parts of the cell. The material is stored and packaged in vesicles. Golgi apparatus क्या करता है, वो मटीरियल को लेके जाता है, कैरिज मटीरियल्स, मतलब एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में जो भी सिंथेसाइज हुआ, आपके लिपिड्स हुए, आपके फैट्स हुए, आपके प्रोटीन्स हुए, जो भी वहाँ पे सिंथेसाइज हुआ, उन सबको कहाँ पे लेके जाता है, वो डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द सेल में. एंड मटेरियल जो है इट रिमेन स्टोर्ड एंड पैकेज्ड इन वेसिकल्स. मटेरियल जो है वो स्टोर रहता है, मतलब आप इसको ऐसा बोल सकते हो कि द वे दिस ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग इज़ कैरिड आउट. सी वेन एवर दे हैव to deliver a particular we can say a particular parcel to you. So before that they will be doing what? They will be packaging it, and then only they will be transporting or they will be delivering that particular product to you. So this is the function of this is one of the very important function of your Golgi apparatus. Formation of complex sugars. Complex sugars, simple sugars are your glucose, fructose, and complex sugars are like your cellulose, starch. So such kind of sugars are formed using your Golgi apparatus. Formation of lysosomes. Lysosomes are very important because they are the suicidal bags of the cell. You must have studied this in class 8th. So lysosomes are considered as the suicidal bags. What they do whenever cell is suffering from any kind of like if some kind of rupturing of the cell membrane or whatever happens, so अगर कोई भी cell damage हो जाता है तो lysosomes क्या करते हैं, they will digest the whole cell, and that is why they are considered as a suicidal bag. But in like they kill their own cell, but because of this killing they actually protect the other parts of the body or other cells of the body. Okay, so this was all about the Golgi complex. Now the third type of cell organelle, that is lysosomes. Okay, so lysosomes they are single membrane vesicles. इनकी membrane जो है वो single membrane है, and these are responsible for cleaning the cell. Like I told you now only कि lysosomes जो हैं वो क्या करते हैं, cleaning of the cell. अगर कोई भी cell जो है वो damage हो जाएगा तो that particular infection can be transmitted to the adjacent cells, and that's why before it happens it releases certain chemicals, digestive juices, and digests the whole cell. That's why called as suicidal bag. They can digest any foreign material such as food or bacteria, and even the worn out cell organelles. Worn out means damaged. How lysosomes can digest any foreign material that enters the cell. Lysosomes are capable of doing so because they have digestive enzymes. I told you this कि इनके पास particular enzymes होते हैं जिसकी वजह से they can digest the different parts of the cell or the whole cell. These enzymes break the materials and digest them. These enzymes are synthesized by rough endoplasmic reticulum and packaged into lysosome by Golgi bodies. ठीक है, पैकेजिंग, स्टोरेज, इन सब ये सब फंक्शन कौन परफॉर्म करता है, Golgi complex. एंड जो भी एंजाइम सिंथेसाइज किए रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, यही आपका लाइसोसोम यूज़ करता है फॉर डाइजेशन ऑफ द worn out cell organelles or the cell itself. Okay, while lysosomes are called suicide bags, I have already told you. Now comes the next cell organelle, that is your mitochondria. Very important. So mitochondria is what? It is a double membrane organelle, very very important organelle, your mitochondria. It has its own DNA. This is a very important characteristic feature of the mitochondria, that it has its own DNA, and that is why often called semi-autonomous. That is why it is often called semi-autonomous organelle. Okay, semi-autonomous means that can do the things at its own. The cell requires energy in order to carry out several activities. This energy generated by mitochondria, which are often called as the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, so this is very important question, and you people have studied this in class 8th also, that what is the meaning of powerhouse of the cell. So powerhouse is something that is able to generate energy, and that energy is generated in the form of ATP molecules. ATP is what? ATP is the energy currency of the cell, and its full form is mentioned over here. So these are the energy currencies of the cell, and adenosine triphosphate is the abbreviation of your ATP. Cell always require energy to carry out several activities. This energy is generated by mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria are site of cellular respiration. Respiration always takes place inside the cell, and that's why it is called as cellular respiration. They use oxygen from air to oxidize the carbohydrates and thereby releasing energy. Here they are talking about the carbohydrate is glucose here. So glucose plus oxygen, it releases CO2 plus water plus ATP molecules. So this whole reaction, this whole respiration takes place inside the mitochondria, and that's why we are calling it as the cellular respiration. So the way I told you, the energy currencies of a cell. So ATP is the energy currency of the cell, and these are able to release the energy. The two membranes, as I told you, that the characteristic feature of eukaryotic organisms is the possession of double membrane cell organelles. So mitochondria is also having double membrane. Okay, so outer membrane, the outer membrane of the mitochondria is porous in nature, and the inner membrane is deeply folded. Deeply folded means there are like it has somewhat this kind of structure. This is the outer membrane, and inner membrane is like this folded structure. Okay, so the inner membrane of mitochondria called cristae. Please, there is a difference between cisternae and the cristae. Cisternae is there in the Golgi complex, but cristae are there in the mitochondria. So cristae facilitates generation of ATP molecules as it has a large surface area. So actually this folding is very very important here, because this folding is actually responsible for increasing the surface area. More will be the surface area, more will be the rate of a process, and जितना ज़्यादा rate of a process होगा उतने ज़्यादा हमारे ATP मॉलिक्यूल जो हैं वो जनरेट हो सकते हैं. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. सो थैंक यू सो मच.